Enter a place where nerds are being nerdy about the things they like. Enter the Neon Pocket Dimension. Look at Miguel isn't even sitting down yet.
I'm
What
sorry.
up?
I was getting a beverage.
No, it's okay. I got
What
two
an intro.
beverages. I got two beverages. What's going on, guys? How's it going?
That was fantastic.
Yeah, welcome
Going
to
well.
welcome to the Neon Pocket Dimension. Hello, I'm
Felt
Jacob.
like I was in a trailer.
Oh yeah, I was going for trailer energy. I'm one of your hosts, Jacob. I'm here with your other normal hosts. Who we got? Gage.
It's Luke Shot First, aka Gage. How's it going, everybody? Glad to be back.
He wasn't here last time.
Boxcar Miguel. Just Miguel.
Yeah, you can just call him just Miguel as well.
Just Miguel.
I like the
just
whole
Miguel.
boxcar Miguel thing. He explained it to me, and it's like a really deep Simpsons cut, and it makes a lot of sense because Miguel is like really into the Simpsons. Like he is the Simpsons guy. You know what I
Nice.
mean?
Well, I wouldn't say that because I know people who are,
Even
I'm going to
deeper.
say, worse than me.
Yeah, but
But yes, I have a lot of references.
but you are the Simpsons guy that I know.
Yeah, that you know, yes.
Yeah. If you didn't notice, I have a pretty cool little background. That's right. It's
Yeah.
because the Nintendo Direct Mini third-party Direct, all up in your face, happened this morning. What time? Like 6 Pacific.
6 a.m. Yeah, I think it was 2 p.m.
Oh,
UK
Jesus.
time.
Early as fudgicles.
I don't know why they do that.
It's always too early for them because, like, I think what they're trying to do is they want it to be in the morning. They want it to be in the morning for the East Coast because it's
Yeah.
always set in the morning for the West Coast, which is like, oh, it's perfect. But then people are already at work, people are at school, they can't enjoy it. And I think they want to make sure that you can eat your cereal while you watch your Nintendo Direct.
Well, what
on
about
the
the
East
rest of
Coast.
us?
Get fucked. Get fucked, Miguel.
They're like, you'll get it later. Like you'll check Twitter or whatever.
It's a you. Get fucked, yo. There you
Wow.
go. So yeah, we're gonna talk about the Nintendo Direct Mini. It was a third-party Direct. It was pretty freaking good, actually. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked it. I thought it was cool. Miguel didn't watch it, which is perfect because he can experience it right
As the
along.
audience.
Like I said, I didn't watch the whole thing. I found an article,
Right.
gave me the highlights, and then I watched
Perfectly.
videos of the ones that I wanted to watch.
Right. Yeah. So you watched some of the trailers
Yeah,
and stuff.
I
at
didn't
least,
watch
yeah.
everything though.
Right. Yeah.
That's fine.
I watched the whole thing while like pooping and brushing my teeth and all those breakfast morning things. So
Yeah, I did it. I did it in the morning as well, and then a little bit at work.
Ooh, yeah, no, I did it at work too.
Oh, who cares about that?
Yeah, I mean, I just had it
Yeah, I
I
running.
do all sorts of stuff at work I'm not supposed to.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was necessary. It was only like the last 10 minutes of it, and then the kind of funny guys reacting to it. So
Oh yeah. I didn't. I actually was throwing on to rewatch it. I was throwing on the kind of funny react to it. But
Yep.
I like missed a lot of
Those-
kind of funny games daily today, so I didn't know what the fuck they really said about it. I have no idea. But I know what we
it
think
was.
about
Yeah, we'll say all that needs to be said.
it. Even though we're obviously fans of kind of funny, Miguel doesn't watch their content, and that's okay. He likes The Simpsons. That's something you learned about Miguel today.
That's huge.
It's massive. He puts this.
It's a good thing too, because I fell off The Simpsons in like 2010, 15, 10, 11, something like that.
No one watches
Well, I
The
mean, at
Simpsons
that
anymore.
point, it was the bad Simpsons anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about the golden age of The Simpsons. You know?
Yeah.
The only stuff that the seasons I'm very familiar with are like 2 to like 10.
Yeah,
And
those
10's
are
the
solid.
latest.
Mhm.
And now it's what, 30, 31?
I don't even want
Can't
to
even
know.
imagine.
Fucking insane. Anyway,
It's not as long as One Piece is, at least, or Bleach. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
that's true. Yeah.
that's the bar we have to set for the fucking Simpsons. I don't think they even count like seasons for One Piece though. It's just like episode 682, bitch. Enjoy.
Yeah, I think they do arcs, right? It's kind of the
Yeah.
vibe.
True.
generally, yes, they'll do a story arc.
Although lady,
Even Shippuden was Naruto Shippuden was too much for me. I mean, I finished it, but it was a fucking long journey.
oh, it's massive. Well, like for Naruto, the original series, I just stopped after the Sasuke arc kind of ended, like when he takes off. Spoiler alert, he breaks off from the group. Sorry,
Spoiler alert.
guys. Sorry, guys. If you didn't fucking see it coming, I don't think you watched the goddamn show at all. But yeah, after that badass fight, and then he leaves, and then like I started watching a little bit of the filler after that. But Miguel, that's like the half point of fucking Naruto, and like then it's like literally 150 episodes of filler. So then if you just cut it right then, and just watch the last episode of the original Naruto show, it literally like leads right into Shippuden, and you're good. You don't even have to watch any of that shit.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
And how many episodes is that?
It's like 100
Shippuden's like
leading into Shippuden. Yeah.
Yeah. But then Shippuden's like 450, but that's not. But you don't have to watch all those because there's a bunch of filler in there. So.
Yeah, but Shippuden's better.
This,
You know what I mean?
this is
It
why I've always
better.
avoided those anime. Any anime that goes past like 4 seasons, no, I'm good. I don't need to watch 150 episodes and it gets good at the 6th season.
Dude, that's how Black Clover is.
Give me a 25 episode Death Note or whatever, you know.
Well, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is like a great show because it's a good amount of episodes, but it's a one complete story that just like it ends.
And that's
Great.
That's what I generally look for in manga and anime is something concise and solid that I could actually, almost like a book. You know?
Yeah, right.
You read it, enjoy it, and it's not going to consume your life. And there's not a bunch of filler.
Yeah,
So that's my issue too. Is the filler episodes aren't that great.
Exactly.
Don't get me wrong. There are some that are good.
Yeah.
Speaking of anime things,
Ooh,
Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak.
Perfect lead in, my friend.
Good job.
Let's switch it over to the B-roll, baby.
There you go. Not
Let
to
me pull it up.
Give you a little time to get it going. Yeah, no worries.
So
This Nintendo Direct was pretty cool. It was definitely all third parties, which like definitely set my expectations somewhat low, which I think was a good thing because then I was like, oh, the things that popped were actually pop worthy.
Ooh, is it?
I'm not really a Monster Hunter guy. Anyone care about Monster Hunter?
I'm gonna let Miguel go first. Have you even played a Monster Hunter?
I own Monster Hunter World.
Oh,
cool.
okay.
I've played it a total of 2 times.
For PS4?
Yes.
Nice.
And I felt it was a little complicated for what it was. Like, the controls are... the idea is fun, but I also think that it's not for me. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
Like, I get it. It's cool if you want to run around and just kill a bunch of boss monsters. I get it.
Yeah.
But I expected to have more fun with it than I actually did.
Right.
Jacob, can you go back to that initial part of this trailer real fast?
Oh yeah, sure.
So like where it's all sketchy and stuff like that. So
this
I
part?
was all excited. Yeah, I was all excited because I thought that maybe we were gonna get a Monster Hunter game that was in like that HD 2D like triangle strategy style, and I was all hyped this morning. I was like, "What? That's perfect!" Because that would be like an ideal scenario for me. But
no, it's just more Rise.
that's all right.
Here's the thing, man. All right, I've played Monster Hunter games. All right, I've played I've played like one on the I don't know, one of the old PlayStations or something like that. But the one that I first gave like a real chance is like I think it's called Monster Hunter XX or something for the for this. I think it's originally for the 3DS, but then they ported it to to Switch. And someone told me like it's like the best game, you need to fucking play it or whatever. So I bought it and I played a bit of it, and I was like, okay, I could kind of get into it because every time I've tried to play Monster Hunter, it's always been really obtuse, and like needlessly confusing and like overbearing in a lot of ways. Like it's like they just give you every fucking weapon you could think of from day one, and it's like, which one do I pick? And so you sit there and you mess around with the weapons for a while, and then you're like, I don't fucking know which one I vibed with first, so I'll just pick the katana one because weeb styles.
Yeah,
of
course.
just fuck it. You know, that one was cool. You could do Jitsu moves, I think, where you sheath it and you pull the sword out.
Sick.
So anyway, I was like, all right, cool. Like I basically found like a combo I was digging with one of the weapon styles. So you jump into the game and then you start to really like get the feel for like what is a Monster Hunter game. And I probably played a good 10 hours of it. Thought it was pretty fun, but it felt kind of dated. Because here's the thing, Miguel, you played World and you said like the things you said about it, like it's a vast improvement upon the formula of Monster Hunter, which is funny
which is sad because trying to play online with people was way more difficult than it needed to be.
Yeah.
That's trying to actually get like a group going. It took like 20 minutes and we finally did it. And I was like, this should not be this fucking hard.
Right. It should be jump in, drop out.
Yes. Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, so like from what I played, it's pretty cool. Like I like the traps that you can put down and like, I sort of like the game flow, but like none of them have really hooked me super hard. But the thing is like Rise is supposed to be even cooler because of like the fun mobility and like the way that it's sort of dropping, like it's more multiplayer friendly from what I understand. So like if there's ever a Monster Hunter game that you should really give a chance, like yeah, it's on Switch, but it's also on PC. It would have to be Monster Hunter Rise. So like and I know a lot of people are feeling this DLC here. So
cool.
Don't really know what else to say about it. But yeah,
cool. we can move through, no biggie. So the next one this is pretty exciting for people who want this on Switch. I think cool. It is Nier Automata. 2B and Co are coming to the Switch, which is cool. But I didn't mark it down. That's not out today, is it? I don't remember, but it's coming soon if not.
No, I don't think it's coming out right away. Let's see if we can get a date or a time right now. Yeah. Oh, October 6th. There you go.
Okay, cool.
So
I wrote down dates for a lot of other stuff, but I didn't catch that one. Yeah, I mean, this is a cool game. Again, I wouldn't replay it on Switch, especially because I already have done the replays on other platforms. But
yeah.
But cool for people who haven't played it, and it's definitely like a Japanese game, so I feel like it's gonna have good audience on Switch. So that's cool.
Right. Miguel, have you played Nier Automata?
I have not.
Good ass game. One of the best.
That is what I hear.
One of the best soundtracks I've ever heard ever. So it's great. It's a great game altogether. From what I played was game A and a lot of game like game B essentially. Nier Automata, I don't know how the old Niers are, but it's a game to be played multiple times. And like each time you play it, it's like a little different, or like you see it from a different perspective, and it really starts to like open up. So like, yeah, is Nier Automata worth your time? And like the only console you have is a Switch. Absolutely get this game. That's the way I look at it. Hey,
yeah, it's kind of cool too because it's like I feel like it's inherently like a third person action game, but there's all these weird little bullet hell beat 'em up kind of sections that kind of feel like little indie or like classic retro game style sections of the game. So I feel like that would translate well to Switch.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, they like it's made by Platinum Games, so they make a lot of action games, Miguel. But this is like the only game I could think of where like they're bending genres a lot. So it's at least worth checking out for that reason. It's a pretty sick game. Look into it, man.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right, what's the next?
What are we talking about next?
What's the next game in the docket?
All right.
Oh, this game.
It's just a little game called Lorelei and the Laser Eyes.
It's so weird but cool. Look at this gameplay.
Cool. This is the one I watched the trailer for because I was like, this is something I would play.
Mm-hmm.
I like puzzle games immensely, so
this one has style.
The fact that it's black and white, like it looks pretty cool.
What do you think about the Laser Eyes?
It definitely. I want to rewatch the trailer one more time because I didn't really get much of a sense for narrative, but it looks like it's got some sort of like detective-y noir kind of vibe to it.
Yeah.
And I thought that was pretty cool for sure.
Yes, sir. You're absolutely right. Also, the music's even pretty cool. I just like the whole vibe.
Yeah. That is something I would just buy on Steam, just because.
Perfect Steam game.
Yeah. And it probably, I'm assuming it's not going to be a full price game and stuff like that too. So you can probably,
I think you're right. I mean, it's not going to be $60. It might be 40.
I can imagine. Yeah.
30
or 40 bucks.
I hope it's like a 25,
probably
$30
$25,
game.
$30 bucks.
That'd be ideal.
What about this Super Bomberman, guys? Interested at all?
That didn't really make me pop, unfortunately.
Let me get a little bit of this audio.
Sure.
Did they?
Oh, yeah.
And I haven't played Bomberman since SNES.
Really?
Has it changed a lot?
There's one that came out. Actually, I think it was Super Bomberman R. For the three. Yeah, I think it was 360 or Xbox One or something. And they gave it away for free on like Games with Gold, and so like I tried it out, and it was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I was enjoying it.
Right.
I had friends over, and we were playing it, and I think it was like
same premise. They didn't really nothing crazy.
They had like modes and
Gameplay-wise.
stuff. You know what I mean? Like they were trying some different modes in that game. I feel like than you might be used to. But like overall, it's still Bomberman. This one seems interesting to me because there's like even more modes. So, you know what I mean? Even more Bomberman nonsense.
Is this technically 2? Super Bomberman R2? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the title of the game. Super Bomberman R2. So it is a direct sequel to the game that I played, and it's kind of, I mean, it's fun. I don't know. Like, am I going to, like, run out and buy it the first chance I get? No. If it's on Game Pass, I'll play it.
Yeah,
that's
totally.
probably a good game for, like, if you have people hanging out on the couch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I use R for. Next game, huge one for a lot of you people out there that love Mega Man stuff. Mega Man, what is it? Mega Man Battle Network Legacy
Battle
Collection?
Network, like a gazillion of them or whatever.
Isn't there like 10 games in this collection?
Yeah. It's a lot. You guys are gonna have to, or you're gonna have to explain. I know nothing about. I've never even heard of this before. I don't know.
Oh,
how
really?
it slipped my mind.
You don't know anything about Mega Man? All right, so here.
Oh, I know.
I mean, Mega Man Battle Network.
Man,
That's what I meant.
Not about.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I won't let this slander stand. No, here's. Is that 10 games? 6, 4? Yeah, that's 10 games. So it's all of the Mega Man Battle Network games. They're from the Game Boy Advance. I played a little bit of one on an emulator like forever ago in like high school or something. And it essentially kind of plays like a strategy like RPG, but it's set in a world where like there's like a lot like a virtual like a VR space that everybody uses, kind of like in any like kind of sci-fi thing where there's a VR internet essentially. But like people have like avatars or AI buddies that kind of are in there, but then like you're also like a anime kid who's like, you know what I mean? Like you have your little like software guy, and like the main character's guy is Mega Man. You know what I mean? So you have to like battle other internet robots or some shit like that. But
so it's not like classic Mega Man.
No. So like you can see this is combat right here.
Yeah,
this is gameplay.
Weird.
You know what I mean? I think you do like move around in real time in the space, but like it's more of a kind of a strategy RPG kind of vibe than anything else.
Have you played any of it?
Like I said, I have played like a few hours of one of them a long ass time ago. I like hardly remember it, but like a ton of people are like obsessed with this series. So it's huge. It's huge for those Mega Man Battle Network
It's huge
heads.
for the people who love Mega Man Battle Network.
And they're also saying that like they went in and turned on some emulator settings to make the edges smoother. So yeah, something that your emulator has done since 2000, the year 2000.
Ends whenever.
We got this this Pac-Man game. We have to say about this, Miguel.
This is where the show got a little funky from. I was like, all right, what's gonna happen for the rest of the show?
You excited for this, bro?
Just give me Pac-Man.
So
just give me regular ass Pac-Man, dude.
They did just drop out like a collection thing that's like it's on Game Pass where it's like all the old I want to say Mega Man over and over again. Pac-Man games.
All the old Pac-Man games. Okay.
There's a lot of mans. There's a lot of mans out there in the world.
I just don't see Pac-Man translating well into like it looks like a platformer.
It is.
And I don't know.
There's a lot of Pac-Man games out there that aren't like any other Pac-Man game. And the thing is, the biggest, like the most, like one of the bigger ones is Pac-Man World, and that's what this is a remake of.
Okay.
So, yeah, and it was like the thing that where, they were trying a lot of weird ideas out, and you play it.
They wanted to refresh the Pac-Man brand, and you're like, nah, man, it was a pretty simple formula. You just keep
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let them play the hits. I'm okay with that.
I'm not interested in this game.
Not at all.
Unless it's on Game Pass. I won't.
Well, then you'll play it, of course.
Because I'm already spending that money. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go out of my way to buy this fucking game. You know what I mean? Sorry, Nintendo.
You know what I'll say?
It's amazing.
If I can just take a little quick pause, if we didn't do this Nintendo Direct thing this week, I was gonna say I was nerding out about an arcade opened in my town, which is pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
And they have this version of Pac-Man that's really rad. It's 3v3.
Okay.
And it's pretty cool. What happens is anytime someone gets one of the big dots that usually turns the ghosts blue and white, what it does is it makes you invulnerable, but it makes all the other Pac-Mans on the grid eatable, right?
Oh.
So then it becomes like Pac-Man versus where you're kind of like trying to eat your other enemy Pac-Mans.
Is that
cool?
Pretty interesting.
Is that the Pac-Man championship game or whatever?
It might be, but this is like an actual arcade machine. Like, kind of looks like Miss Pac-Man, where but there's like 6 stations as opposed to which it was pretty rad. It's like kind of big. It's cool though.
Yeah, isn't it a massive screen? And like there's a lot of lights.
And it's kind of weird because you have to like look down on it like it's on a tabletop. But it's cool though. I really dig it.
Interesting.
I think I played that arcade or what do you call it, cabinet? That arcade game.
Yeah, it'd be a cabinet.
Anyway, I think I played that before, like somewhere here in Vegas, and it was sick. If it's the same one I'm thinking of.
Yeah. We had a ton of fun with it. Like this arcade is like one of the ones you can drink at and stuff, and so we were like kind of playing it as a drinking game, and it was a good time.
And that's why you don't want to drink right now because you're hungover.
Could be. Fair.
Just kidding.
Well, I'm not hungover today, but I'm still recovering from this weekend. But anyways, just go play that Pac-Man. That's a different good Pac-Man.
Yeah, that sounds like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so next game was super cute though. I'm pretty excited about this one.
I didn't like the voiceover on the trailer, but the game itself looks really good.
Yeah. The presentation was kind of dumb, but
I did not like it.
This game fucking looks amazing to me.
I like
it. Does, right?
Art style wise, you know what I mean? Like the art style.
Absolutely.
Let me hear this guy talking real quick. Oh, why don't you like it? It's just the normal guy. It's the normal Nintendo voice.
I didn't like him, dude. I didn't like the way he talked.
You don't like that guy. You're like, I don't like this guy. This guy can suck it.
We're used to Nintendo talker.
I was like, no, like just shut up and show me the game. I'm good. I don't need the voiceover.
Just cozy music and yeah.
That's something I would play. That looks really fun.
I'm a little worried though that this wolf pup is gonna grow up a little bit and then maybe eat that deer. You never know.
And that's okay because circle of life. Or maybe that's like the choice you have to make.
Yeah, I'm down to get a little sad.
I'm just singing.
Yeah, I think that looks great.
I'm just singing the Circle of Life song.
Definitely, one of those Switch games that I'll just relax into for an evening.
What I found interesting about this game is that it's published by
logo.
Gearbox.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. I was like, oh wow, they must be doing indie stuff, but then I see that it's just Gearbox Publishing. So, seems like they're trying to do some Annapurna stuff over here. So, interesting.
Cool. That's all right.
Hopefully that one like weird asshole has nothing to do with this game because that game looks nice and peaceful.
I doubt it. I think Gearbox Publishing is like, it's not separate obviously, but it's a little bit more of just like a different. I think it's like a different segment of the company entirely.
I think so too. Next
I
up,
think Randy Pitchford is all stoked on Blanc. Maybe not. Who knows?
Fuck you, Randy Pitchford. The next game but that Blanc is cool. Blanc's gonna be tight. The next game we have is what is
A lot of
it?
people are really excited about this. I need to go and play the OGs because I have not, or I think I've played one of them like probably way back in the day when it was actually out. I have a memory of it, but I have no idea. Like if I were to go back to it
There's
now,
two previous, right?
Yeah.
There's
I think
a
there's
lot.
actually 3, but they're only
There's a lot.
canonizing the first 2.
There's like so many.
Okay.
Like I feel like there's even offshoot ones too, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
They're just like
I
there's 2 that
think I've
people care about.
played the first 2,
Those are the 2 people care about.
and I will say I'm not very good at them.
Yeah, they can be challenging. They make me feel kind of dumb sometimes, for sure.
Yes.
Um,
It's because you have to do things like very specifically according to the way
Yes.
that they're thinking. So you're like, yeah, it makes sense. You got to combine like the cup with the eyeglasses to magnify the eyeglasses so you can see the key on the beach. And then, oh, okay, cool. But then like you had the cup and the glasses the whole time and you don't know when to use them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you're just like, why am I playing this? And you turn it off. But hopefully this game's dope. And
The art style is amazing. I mean, it looks like the whole thing's just a cartoon. Like from what I was hearing, it's like this is all pretty much happening in real time in the game. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it should be great. The one thing that they have to nail though, for this to work is just like the humor. Because that's a huge part of the Monkey Island games is the humor. Tim Schafer and all that. LucasArts, old school stuff, like that vibe. But like even from this trailer, like just the script of what he's saying, was kind of funny already. Like I was like, it's kind of he said something like, "Oh, I've been on a lot of adventures fighting pirates and drinking root beer," or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this could be kind of funny. It could be kind of a fun game.
I could be wrong, but I think it's Ron Gilbert who's maybe the original writer, and he's coming back for it. So that's good.
Oh yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard that too. Yeah, so that's a good thing.
So that'll be cool. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if it translates to a modern day because I feel like it's been forever, but that's cool.
That's a Devolver title right there.
That looks good.
There you go.
Yeah, I would check it out.
Next, we had Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope coming out October 20th, 2022. Something to look forward to for the fall here.
That gets a thumbs up for me. Absolutely. 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. The first game was good. Did either of you play it?
I didn't finish it, but I loved what I played with it, and it was just one of those things where something else probably came along that was more interesting to me. Or actually, you know what? I actually think I got stuck on a level, which maybe shows that I'm not a very good strategy video game player, but,
Strategy games are hard.
Yeah. I just kept killing, Princess Peach Rabbit.
Yeah. Miguel, what is your interest in this at all? Like, does this look cool to you? Does this look dumb? Are you like, fucking, I hate rabbits? Like, where's your level?
No, I'm to be honest with you, I'm indifferent. It exists.
You just don't care.
That's okay.
Right.
Yeah.
How interested are you in strategy games at all? Like,
they're not
tactics
They
games?
wouldn't be my first choice.
Okay, yeah. Because the first game I hear plays more like XCOM and like that type of game. Also like Gears Tactics, I guess, would fit into that. Like because you could say like, oh, Final Fantasy Tactics is also a tactics game, or like Disgaea. Like they're all technically tactics games, but like XCOM and those games kind of had like their own type of vibe, like less JRPG like. And that, so I suppose it's sort of like that the first game was, and I played it all the way to the end and I just couldn't beat Bowser. And I think it's just, cause he's like the last boss, and I
just gave up.
Well, it's cause like I realized that essentially my team wasn't going to cut it, and I had to sort of like I had to change things up a bit. And I was like, well, now I'm going to have to go back to old levels and like level up Luigi or some shit like that. And I was like, when a game forces me to grind, I quit every time.
Yeah,
I don't blame you.
Right there at the end.
Done.
That's got to be so frustrating.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
But I was always like, I need to go back. Well, it's also because like I just kind of stumbled my way through the game, but I loved it. Don't get me wrong. Like there was a lot of good things about the first game. Like even the moments like in between the combat were pretty amazing. Like where you're just walking around the world map and you're collecting coins and like solving puzzles and stuff. Like stuff you wouldn't even think that's even gonna happen in that game, absolutely did. And they're really it was like, you know, I don't know. It was full of a lot of heart. I feel like the graphics look really good for the Switch. The music was awesome. Like I expected this game to be like whatever, but like at the time there just wasn't that many Switch games out, and so I was like, I'll give it a shot, and I really enjoyed it. And this game seems to be like improving upon the formula in a lot of ways. For instance, like on your turn, instead of just doing stuff, you can actually physically move in real time.
Yeah.
But like it's only
I'm
when
interested. But yeah.
Yeah, it's only when you do your like attacks and stuff that like it will go back to a turn-based kind of model. So like I find that to be interesting.
Yeah,
but
I
overall,
think it's, like maybe not as grid-based as the other one, because the other one like definitely had you moving like, you know, within like squares type of thing.
yeah. Because like this one, you're still in squares. It's just like a radius, essentially.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it's like, I mean, it's not really squares. It's more like, think of kind of like a hex grid that you could freely move in, but you can't move outside of the boundaries of like your move area. And then you only have, I think you only have a certain amount of time to actually move around before your like movement portion is up. You know what I mean?
Cool. Right on.
So
I mean,
yeah,
the first
overall
one had a lot of love and care into it too. So I feel like it'll be a worthwhile endeavor. But I do feel like I shouldn't pick this game up before finishing the first one. But I don't know. Maybe.
Same. I lended all my Switch games to my brother, and he's got them. And every time I ask him, I was like, "Oh, how's all those games going?" He's like, "I'm still only playing Breath of the Wild because it's such a good game." And so, like, you know, I might want to pick just a few back up from him because I'm like, I'm not really using my Switch, and most of the games I'm playing on Switch, I have like installed and downloaded just on the, you know, my SD card inside the actual physical Switch rather than the cards. But like all the cards I have, I lended to him. So I don't know. I can't play that game right now. But like also like fuck, I have enough games to play. I don't ever really want to pick my Switch up. I have Dragon's Dogma on there. I need to finish that up. That's a great Switch game, by the way, to play.
It is a great Switch game. I didn't finish it, but I had a lot of fun with the time. The Switch seems to be the platform that I the most, like if I'm done with a game, even if I'm not finished with it, I'm like, it's fine. I got my time out of it, you know? So
yeah, absolutely.
As long as I was entertained, it's totally worth the money.
Absolutely. Exactly. What's next on the docket?
We don't need, we can just kind of skip over. This is Railgrade or Railguard train guy.
Oh, the weird train game. That's right. I remember that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
I can see Jacob being excited.
Yeah, totally.
Whoa! You went full robot.
I was worried it was me. Yeah, he didn't go full robot.
Was I just peeking? I was probably peeking.
Yeah, I think you're peeking a little too hard. You're peeking, bro. You're peeking now.
Hold on. You guys talk about Railguard for a second. I'm gonna try something.
All right, yeah, try it out. We'll see. You know.
You do.
Yeah.
I didn't watch this trailer, Jacob. So you're gonna have to tell me.
Is this Railguard though? I don't know if this is Railguard.
No, I don't think it is.
Because Railguard is the train game, right?
Yeah, it's the train. I think it was like a. I almost kind of, when I read about it, it was like a. Reminded me of like a train tycoon, but probably better.
Dude, that game actually looks pretty cool. And this game too, like I was watching the gameplay and I was like, why does this look fun to me? I don't know. It kind of looks like MapleStory, but like there's a lot going on. I don't even fucking know yet. I didn't even catch the fucking name of this game.
You know what? You know why? Because it's the fucking longest name ever.
Yeah, but it's gone. They didn't even say it.
I didn't even write it down.
Did they even say it?
It's RPG Time, The Legend of, and then there's like 10 more words after that.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even see it in the title here. Where is it? They don't actually show it on screen. It just goes straight to Railgrade. Nintendo.
Nintendo's
Whatever.
great about that. I think they said it in the name, but it was like RPG. Oh no, it's not RPG time. No, I'm not. I'm totally wrong. It was whatever. Yeah, it was something ridiculous.
I do remember reading that. I don't remember the name, but I remember it had a long title. You're right.
Never mind.
maybe
RPG Times actually looks cool, so I didn't want to disparage them. But yeah, they say it in the name, but it's like, why would you not put it on screen? It makes no sense.
Maybe I missed it. You know what I mean? Maybe I missed the name. But anyway, Railgrade. So this is a game we really want to talk about. I mean, look at this, dude. It's literally just rails and trains everywhere, and you can make them run into each other.
And I believe there's a thing where you have to like figure out logistics.
How can the Switch handle
shipping stuff?
That's cool. How could the Switch handle this much activity?
Who knows? I mean, I'll tell you what. I played what was it called? Oh, City Skylines on Switch, and it was a chuggy ass experience. It took some time to do anything in that game.
Machugala. Oh no, this is the RPG time game.
Yes.
That one's different.
That one is different. That one actually looks really rad. So you know.
Okay, look, here's my parting thoughts on Railgrade. I'm gonna look at reviews. If people say it's good, I'll play it. I'll play it and I'll report back.
All right.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I would play it on PC and not on Switch. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to.
It seems more like a PC game.
Yeah, exactly. Like
100%. 100%.
Let me click and drag, please.
Yeah.
Okay, the next game, the one that you guys kept mentioning here, the RPG Time: The Legend of Wright.
Yeah, looks cool.
We have been seeing this game at these type of events like E3 and indie showcases and like the smaller ones, you know, like the smaller streams and stuff like Guerrilla Games or something. Like I have seen this game now. This is like the 4th time or something like that.
Yeah, totally.
And I have been wanting to play this game since the first fucking time I saw it. It looks incredible.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it too, for sure. It just looks like some art like that I've never seen before in a game, so that's pretty cool. I think it's like a pretty darn small team, if not one dude.
It's great. Look at that.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like it's all hand drawn. Like this is like that other game that was on the Devolver showcase where, you know, it was like a picture book and he jumps off the page and he's running around the you know, the actual world. Like this looks like a almost similar version of that, but like this has its own vibe, and I'm into it. All I'm saying is that there's all of these like hand-drawn games coming out, indie titles that I'm just really interested in. I'd like to play them all, but just look at all the shit that's going on, man. I can't wait to play this game.
Looks fucking rad for sure.
That looks pretty cool. I will say that.
Next up, we got Sonic.
Next we have Sonic Frontiers. What a roller coaster this game has already gone through, I feel like, in coverage and like excitement, right?
Yeah, man. God. Okay, so the first footage I saw of this game, I was like, I kind of like what they're doing, you know? I feel like there was like some puzzles and like, you know, there's look at those reflections and stuff. But a lot of people seem to think it looked like dog shit, and they're like, why is it so empty? This is going to be like the worst, another really bad Sonic game. Not the worst Sonic game. But then I'm like, I don't know. It looks all right to me.
I don't know. It's just one of those things where I just think they need to rethink what 3D Sonic is in general, and I just don't know. I don't know if this is it. Like, I don't know.
No, it probably isn't. It's probably going to not be great.
Yeah. I just like...
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, please.
No, what? Well, what do you have to say?
I was going to say, can we just let him go?
Yeah.
Oh, are you done with Sonic?
Send Sonic out to pasture.
You're ready to let Sonic die, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah,
shit.
I am too.
This Sonic slander, bro.
Like come on, dude.
I mean, I've never really I never had any Sega systems growing up. Like I played a couple of them.
Yeah.
And I think it was the Game Gear that was like that was one of their handhelds that my buddy had. And and that was it. And then, you know, I played some Sonic games just like here and there on emulators or on you know, ports that came to Xbox 360 and stuff. And I don't know, like it's just never really done it for me. And like the idea that you're just like going fast and it's almost more of like a rhythm game, like that's cool, but I just feel like I don't know. I don't know. They keep trying to force him because he's such a character and like such a mascot into other like genres, and I just don't think it works very well. You know.
I'm not saying you can't keep using him like as a mascot and stuff, but work on a new like IP or something. I don't know.
Maybe Sonic and Pac-Man should team up for a new game.
Yeah, just let Pac-Man do what Pac-Man does.
Fucking awa awa all over Sonic's pee-pee or what?
Yeah, exactly.
Awa 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 awa. No, okay. So the one,
I was like, what does that mean? Oh, now I get it.
The one thing that I wanted to note from this particular trailer, though, that I found interesting that we didn't see. I mean, I feel like I saw extra footage here I haven't seen yet. The one thing about this game that I found interesting, like I said before, was puzzles looked kind of alright. Cool. Was like puzzles in a Sonic game. It's kind of fun. But like in this particular trailer, we see some pretty cool stuff. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Hit this thing. I'm actually gonna turn the audio on. Listen to what they say.
Take on challenges.
Hold on. He says something here.
Also enter a special zone called cyberspace.
See?
Take on challenges at supersonic speeds.
See?
And grab keys to progress.
So, like, that's something that I don't think we really heard anywhere else, is that they're going to have a cyberspace mode where you can, do challenges. And, like, I saw, like, the Green Hill Zone aesthetic happening. He was in the loop and stuff. And, like, there's, like, cityscape flavor to the backgrounds and stuff. So, like, I find that I was like, oh, that seems cool, like a challenge kind of mode in between stuff or whatever.
I almost feel like that's kind of like the member berries they're giving the old fans. And they're like, look, it's like old Sonic, but 3D.
Maybe they should just be capitalizing on that tenfold. You know what I mean? Just go hard into it.
I would respect them a little bit more if that's what they did.
But they're trying to iterate. You know what I mean? And I give it to them.
I get it.
But the problem is, it's like it feels half baked. You know what I mean? Like in a lot of ways, like it's like you're almost there. You're almost there. Like I see it. I could see this Sonic game. It's peeking from behind the, from behind the bushes, and it's like I can see his eyebrows, but I can't see his feet. You know what I mean? And he's supposed to be going fast.
Yeah. I also just felt like
it's a weird analogy.
I also just felt like, if you're gonna go like, Sonic's aesthetic has always been so different, and so like the Breath of the Wild thing, that big kind of like serene with like piano music and stuff. I was just like, no, that's just never been the vibe. So it's like, I feel like you could take some elements of Breath of the Wild and the openness of it and the cool scenery and like the unique like world with a bunch of puzzles and stuff in it, but also keep the character of Sonic in it. It just didn't really make sense as to why they had to go full like that direction, So I don't know.
Yeah, I get it, man. They should have just they should make the whole fucking thing like a 3D game that felt like it was in the 2D world. You know what I mean? Capitalize on it.
Totally.
Make the textures look straight out of the 2D games, but like make it work in a 3D space and look good and not flat and not like fucking like it was made by students, you know what I mean, or something like just a whatever student game. Like it's just, that's the thing about Sonic. It just always feels so half baked. Like I just don't know. Sega only cares about Yakuza. That's my statement. And Yakuza, Resident Evil. Okay, fine. But they only got 4 franchises they actually give a fuck about.
Yeah. I think Sega should be acquired.
That's Capcom.
I think they could use from a little bit of like resources and direction and that sort of thing. Yeah, someone to manage the IP a little bit better. It feels, I don't know. It feels half baked most of the time.
Yeah, and we can't forget that COVID affects everything too. Maybe they had big plans here and fell a little flat, but at the end of the day, we're just going to get another subpar Sonic game that some people will like and other people won't. What else we got?
Both Miguel and I think are right in saying let's just let it go.
Sonic die. Die, Sonic.
No, I didn't say
die.
Just let him go. He's on a farm.
Or let him just be in the movies. That's fine. I mean, I'm not going to watch those either, but that's fine.
I know Jacob really liked it. Right?
Cool.
The first one?
The movies are good.
The movie?
The movies are good.
Okay, and I still haven't seen it, but
Neither of
that's
us.
cool. Like I'm down for that. That's fine. But game wise, I think he's done his time. It's time for him to go. Just like let him retire.
Yeah, movies are good. Just let him live on as a movie. We're watching footage from this other game. We're still talking about Sonic, but this is the Disney one. You guys care about this?
I didn't watch this trailer. You're gonna have to tell me what exactly it's about. I read about it, but I was just like,
Disney,
"Are you just hanging out with these people?"
No,
it's
look,
like a Disney Animal Crossing kind of vibe, something like that.
Okay.
you hit it nail on the head there, dude. Straight up. That's what this is. Although it's like also got a little bit more in there. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I think you can like mess around with your house and like decorate stuff, maybe do some building, crafting. But really, it's you just hanging out with Disney stuff. You know what I mean?
I could see this being really big with the adult Disney fans.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
I think there's people that you know in real life that you think this is a game for that person. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
And,
yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking
Someone who's never played a game and go, I could give them this game and they're gonna love it.
Or like even like my little nephew, who's I think 10 years old. He could probably I could see him getting really into something like this maybe.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you're just making a character and hanging out with Disney characters, and I mean, it's a Disney game, so yeah, it's Disney characters, not just Pixar. I thought it was Pixar originally. Gameloft is making it, and they make those, all those mobile games. Don't they make mobile games or something?
Yeah, I believe so.
Something like that.
It might even be coming out on mobile. I don't know, but it might.
I'll try that game out. Maybe we'll see if it's free to play.
Totally.
We got Live a Live. This game looks fire.
Live a live, live alive, who knows? But yeah, it looks rad. HD 2D. Pretty much give me anything in HD 2D, and it looks rad for sure.
Yep. Miguel, what do you think?
That looks actually pretty cool. I didn't watch the trailer for this one, so I kind of do like how it, I hate to say it, but it's giving me member berries of.
See, here's the thing, man. You shouldn't be afraid of the member berries. Sometimes you just let the member berries happen. You know, you just go for it.
And I understand that, but sometimes I feel like people go out of their way for the member berries, and it ruins something that could have been better.
I get that.
Because of the member berries.
But the thing
that's my issue.
In this case, this is just a reskin of an old game, so I think it'll probably be cool.
The thing about this game, Miguel, that makes it unique is that it's never been localized in America.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is the one that hasn't ever come out in the U.S., right?
Yeah, and it's one of like the biggest RPGs from like the SNES era ever.
So I could see this being cool. Like I've got no issue with that. It looks good.
It's Chaos Schneider's favorite game, I think.
Who?
Chaos Schneider from IGN. He's
like Schneider,
head IGN guy.
Nice. So yeah, I'm interested. There's actually a demo out for this right now. And the progress that you make in the game, if you buy the full game, it'll just transfer over. So you can just basically get started. If you like the game,
love that trend.
Buy that fucking game and keep going. I love it. Yeah. I'm into it. The next game is
it's a weird Goemon game. I don't think we need to talk about it. Let's just skip on by.
I'm actually really surprised that they have a Doraemon game coming out in the U.S. I didn't think he was that popular out here.
Never mind. There you go. I stand corrected. I don't know anything about it. I was like, what?
He's kind of a big deal in Japan.
He's a big deal in Japan, but like out here, like I'm really surprised to be honest with you.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Not that I'm going to go play it.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know why you need a 2-player mode in this game. So that's
why not?
Those are my thoughts. Minecraft Legends. I'm down.
Yeah, we talked about this with our Xbox Reacts not too long ago.
This is all new footage. None of this was shown at the Xbox showcase, so that's notable.
There you go. Cool. Good for that game. I feel like there's so many Mojang fans on Switch that they got to bring it there if they can. So that's cool.
Dude, I still play Minecraft on Switch occasionally on the homie Pizza Man Sam's realm that he bought with his Xbox bucks. He had a gift card or something. This is gonna be completely different. Sorry.
This next game it hurts me deep inside. Oh, this is after Legends. Yeah, we're still looking at Legends here. This it was the biggest tease in the world for me. So I think I might have mentioned in our Gamer Lore episode that there's a game called Dragon Warrior Monsters or Dragon Quest Monsters in Japan, and it's it's like a Pokemon style thing where you're in the Dragon Quest universe, but you go out into these worlds and you catch the creatures from there, and then you use them to battle each other. And it's one of my favorite games of all time.
Wow.
It's on the Game Boy, and I thought that this was that, because you were, it shows you having monsters as pals.
Okay.
But no, it's just a stupid like loot game, and you don't it's not like a JRPG or a Pokemon where you're battling turn-based battles or anything like that. It's just or even collecting monsters to get better monsters. You just have kind of some basic friends that you use as almost like move sets type of thing. Like you can fly or jump with them or something like that. So it was a big tease, and then turned out not to be what I wanted at all. So oh well.
Fuck this game is what I just heard.
Exactly. Square Enix crushes my soul yet again.
So
that's my rant.
So I can't say slime splash attack.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my only joke for you, and those are my thoughts. Would I play this? Yes, I would play this. I like.
I might still play it.
I like Look, I'm not really a Dragon Quest fan. In fact, I tried playing the newest one that went on to Game Pass, and I was kind of playing it for a second, but then I lost my interest because there's a million fucking games on there. And I was like, really? Am I going to do another 80-hour JRPG? We'll see about that. But then I got Dragon Quest Builders 1 on the Switch originally and loved the shit out of it and played quite a bit of the second one. And this sort of has the same light Dragon Quest flavor. So I could see myself picking this one up and trying it out if it had pretty good reception. You know what I mean?
We'll see how it comes out.
But you guys know me, I play anything. I'll play any game.
Heck yeah.
I
Basically.
know you will.
All right, then we jump into a little sizzle reel after this, so
Yeah.
I'll have to do some quick cuts. But yeah.
Yeah, all right. So as it goes, let's see. We got Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. I'm hearing it's great.
Yep.
If you like Musou games at all, it's very recommended to try it out. Miguel, do you like Musou games?
I don't think I've heard that term, actually.
What is it? Warriors.
Massive. I don't know.
What is it? Dynasty Warriors.
Dynasty Warriors.
You know Dynasty Warriors.
Okay.
That's the genre of Dynasty Warriors is Musou. And so it's gone from Dynasty Warriors, which is based on the Romance of the Three Kingdoms or whatever the fuck, that whole Chinese thing. And they've made, the Japanese one. They've done a Zelda spinoff. This is now the second Fire Emblem spinoff, technically. Musou game.
Okay.
And this one is actually a retelling of, or a reimagining of the Three Houses actual Fire Emblem game on the Switch that was very well received. Another strategy game, and from what I played, fun. I never finished it. It's hard to finish games like that. But this one will just be a fun action romp, I think. Musou games are tight. Play them. We got No Man's Sky on Switch.
Time.
Cool. Always good.
Fuck yeah.
More for them. I'm always happy to see that game do well, because I feel like they really put the work in, and I actually I love that game in a lot of ways. So whatever. It's
a fun game. We have the cloud version of A Plague Tale Requiem.
Have you played any cloud versions on your Switch? I've never tried it.
No. The other cloud game of note is Control, which I played through on just the Xbox, not cloud. So you're at the whim of.
So far, there hasn't been a cloud game that's come out that I didn't have access to somewhere else. So I was like, well, why would I try it, really? But it sounds like the experience is not great, for sure. So I'm like, okay, why are you trying more of this? I don't know.
I think if it's like you only have one console and it's your only way to experience it, like it might be a cool way to do it, I guess, if you have gigabit internet. And even then, you're at the whim of Nintendo's servers. So
Which,
I don't know.
Has been just notoriously amazing, right? So.
Yeah. Oh, so great. Yeah.
I can't even
They're
play Smash
wonderful
Brothers
from what I hear.
online. Like, yeah, I would be playing so much more Smash Ultimate if I could play with my friends online. But every time we do, it's so stuttery that it's just like it just doesn't. I don't know. It defeats the point entirely.
It's not really doable online. It's more of a couch co-op, entire console.
Totally. So that's what I mean. Like to get all my friends in one room to play Smash is harder than it should be. Yeah.
This next one, Captain Velvet Meteor, The Jump Plus Dimensions. I have fucking no idea what this is, but
I don't know.
Would I tell you earlier?
To be honest, kind of like the title.
I kind of like it too. It's ridiculous.
It makes no sense.
Yeah. Thanks, Japan. Now we have this sad dog game. I don't know what this is. What? Oh, Portal.
Oh, sad dog.
Yeah, Portal.
Portal's coming to Switch, guys. Have you not played Portal? Play this game now.
I am pleased for the Switch, but I'd like a new Portal.
Yeah.
This is Skyrim.
I've been wanting one of those for
like,
years.
It's pretty much just like
it's Skyrim now.
It's cool. Yeah, exactly. It is.
Portal has become Skyrim. So, like over time, I swear to God, I keep getting all these re-releases, repackages of Portal. I mean, it's a great game. It's wonderful. Play it absolutely.
I love it. Absolutely.
Yeah,
handheld Portal.
favorites.
That's cool.
It deserves to be played by everyone, but it's one of those things where as we go further and further into the Switch's lifespan, it's like how is like all these things, these just old games, just not already there? Like I just feel like it could have been. People should have had this stuff ready like year one of Switch,
It's taken way too long for a lot of these games to get on there. And give us a new Switch. Thanks, Steam Deck. Farm, Fight, and Forge Friendships. This game in particular, I was pretty high on. It's called Harvestella.
Harvestella.
This looks cool.
November 4th.
This is like, and I tweeted this earlier. This is like Rune Factory 4, I think, is the newest one. I can't remember exactly if that's the right number. But the newest
I think it's 5.
Okay. Rune Factory 5. I think that's probably right. It's like Harvest Moon with RPG elements and all sorts of crazy shit. And that game was apparently hot garbage. It was produced horribly. The graphics were terrible.
The new one was supposed
bad.
to be complete shit.
But then I see this trailer and I'm like, oh, baby, this is what we've been looking for. So this could be the one. I haven't played any Rune Factory. Sorry.
I'm interested. I'll let me. I'm gonna let you maybe test that one out, and then I'll see how it goes.
Yeah, if this was on PC, I would get it immediately. But
there you go.
I don't know. This might be my Switch game. I might really actually try this out because I love farming games. I love them so much. Harvest Moon Back to Nature is one of my favorite games of all time. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But this one you can.
Good game.
Play RPG. You can do RPG stuff, and it's made by Square Enix, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
They make good games.
We'll see. And then the final, we're right here at the end of the show, where it is the announcement of Persona 5 Royal, Persona 4 Golden, and Persona 3 Portable coming to the Switch. Persona 5, we got a date for. We didn't get a date for the other ones, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah, that's actually the same thing that happened in the Xbox showcase.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't realize.
Yeah, they only they said, from what I remember, it's all coming to Game Pass, but they only gave you a hard date for Persona 5. So
okay, all right.
I'm hoping that means that maybe the Persona 3 and 4 will be available prior to 5 coming out,
And they just don't want to commit to it or something like that.
Yeah, they just don't know when. I can't see why they would come out after Persona 5. I could see them all coming out on the same day as well. That's fine, I guess. But it's weird that they only just are like, hey guys, the 5th one, the one everyone likes, that's the one coming out on the 21st. We don't got to talk about the other ones. They're coming though. That seems to be the sentiment.
Kind of weird way to announce it, but whatever. I mean, I can't be upset really. That's cool. And now I have this terrible dilemma of almost certainly it's going to be $60 on the Switch, and I already bought it on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
And so but now that I don't have that save file, it's like I could just play it free on Game Pass, but having it portable does kind of seem like the way to play these because they're so long and you could just go on and do like a few tasks like while you're watching something on TV or something. I don't know what to do.
What do you think, Miguel?
I think if you already bought it, why spend the money? But that's just me.
No, I agree. It's definitely stupid,
I've got
but
it
it's like
sitting
I
on
want
my
to see if
coffee
it's
table and open. So.
There you go.
Wait, which one? 5?
5.
5.
You have 5 sitting on your coffee table right now?
Yeah, because I'm playing Skyrim. Along with a few other games that are just sitting there unopened.
You got a backlog, my friend. Welcome to the club.
I do.
But yours is a physical
backlog.
one, yeah. I don't have a physical, but at least my backlog I can turn off when I turn off my TV. I don't have to stare at it all.
Stare you in the face. Yeah.
This is great news. This is amazing news. Everybody's been asking for Persona on Switch since the fucking day the Switch was announced. They're like,
Seriously.
oh man, Atlas games on the Switch. We got all sorts of Disgaeas on the Switch. No Personas. Everybody's like, what the fuck is with Persona? Why is it only available on PlayStation? Then they put it on PC and everybody was like, oh, cool, it's on PC. When are we going to get it on the Xbox? And then, people are like, fuck you, it'll never go on Xbox. Atlas hates Xbox. And same with Switch. They're like, it doesn't make sense why it's not on the Switch. I mean, the Switch is a Japanese console. Hello. And now here we are. And I just feel like it has something to do with maybe like it was hard for them to port it to other systems or something. Or
I don't know.
Fucking know.
Also,
it's
the
the
legacy of Persona 4 Golden being on Vita and Persona 3 Portable being on PSP. So it just makes sense that it would be on another portable console, So
right, yeah. So you would assume they would announce it on the Switch first, but yeah, it's interesting that they were like, hey, Americans, I see you, bro. Play my game, and I can't wait. I haven't played any Persona games, so I can't wait to play them all, or 3, 4, and 5, I guess. Food for thought. This one dude I used to work with, John Harker, Miguel. I think Miguel knows that guy. He was the one who told me about Persona 3's whole like gimmick where they have to shoot themselves in the head or something to like summon their persona. So
wow,
that's pretty fucking.
Oh, okay,
metal.
that's interesting.
Some metal stuff right there for you. So yeah. Overall, I think it was a really good direct. I didn't expect shit. I thought it would just be like, okay, we're just gonna get Rise DLC for the 3rd time. Because we had heard about this at 2 other events, like Capcom had their own event. They did like a whole, like half of their event was just this Sunbreak DLC. But then like they immediately started with like footage and a trailer that we hadn't even seen yet. And the same went with all of the trailers, like all of the all of the games that we'd already seen, all brand new footage, like including Minecraft Legends, which I found to be really interesting because there was like almost no footage shown at the Xbox showcase, just like a CG trailer, a tiny bit of gameplay, and then it was just over. And then here we go, we got like even more of that. So, and then even with the Sonic trailer, we got like what seemed like the entire thing was all brand new content. So kudos to you, Nintendo.
Yeah, I think
good job.
I think it was all right. Like I was there was a lot of the stuff in here wasn't for me, but there was a few things that were, and that's all I can really ask of these things. And quick question: Do we think that there's going to be another summer direct or a direct within the next like 4 to 5 weeks that will be first party stuff, or are we thinking maybe not?
Miguel, why don't you take this one?
Oh, I don't know. To be honest with you, you guys follow that more than I do.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
What would you want to see from Nintendo, or do you just not give a fuck about Nintendo?
Me? I don't really care too much, to be honest with you, but I'm not opposed to Nintendo. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
I do like their proprietary games.
Do you have a Switch right now or no?
Very good.
Yeah. Do you have a Switch?
I do not have a Switch currently. No.
Word.
You're gonna have to get one of those, man. There's some really good Switch games out there. Breath of the Wild, baby.
That's probably the only one I want to get, to be honest with you.
It's such a good game. Or you could play
Skyrim
Mario
again on it.
You could play Sky. I have the cartridge. I could just hand it to you.
I do too.
You could borrow. Actually,
no, I'm good, dude.
That's the thing. That's the thing. I could get half the games back from my brother and just borrow them to you. You can play Monster Hunter XX from 2014 or whatever. Fuck, how old that game is.
I haven't owned a Nintendo system since GameCube.
Wow. So you lapsed even longer than me. Yeah, I lapsed. I didn't have the Wii or the Wii U.
Wow.
And then I had a 3DS, but really late in the 3DS lifespan. Yeah. So I missed out on a lot also, but I played a lot of Wii at other people's houses. That was just more of like a party game system, So
yeah,
absolutely.
that's how I played it.
Back.
I had like every single Nintendo system all the way up to the DS, and I think that's when I kind of fell off because I had maybe like 2 DSs. I never ended up getting a 3DS, but I had a Wii and GameCube. That's to me, that's Nintendo's best console ever. I still love that generation so much. So I mean, besides the Switch, because honestly, then I got the Switch and I was like, oh, dude, I could play fucking Tetris while I'm taking a shit, like mid shit. It's incredible.
That is one of the only reasons I've thought about it because there are a lot of games on there I'd like to replay.
That's the thing,
and
dude. That's the thing.
I can take it with me.
That's the thing about the Switch is that they port so many games to it, and at this point, there's so many games on there and so many classic games. It's like, bro, if you want to play any game while you're like mid dump, you need a Switch.
The thing that it's been really good for me is that I have a spouse and we share, our big TV and share our leisure time or whatever. But it's nice because if she has something that she wants to watch that I don't care about, or if I want to play video games while she's also relaxing, then I can just have it on the couch next, and like hang out and still be pretty present and all that stuff at the same time, So that's really what I've used it for the most. It's like that kind of thing.
I could see that being useful.
You're describing my life exactly down to the fucking point.
Exactly.
That's exactly the same reason why I liked getting the Switch in the first place. Although now I've transitioned that same energy to just playing on my laptop, which is now
there you go.
Any fucking game ever and Game Pass. So that's kind of why the Switch took a backseat. But Nintendo has like you said, proprietary, the first party stuff. It's only on Nintendo, and it's a lot of them are worth playing, man. And there's still a lot of games.
They really are.
Absolutely. Like, you haven't even touched Mario Odyssey, and that game is incredible. If you like Mario 64 at all, even the idea of playing Mario 64, you would love Mario Odyssey. It's a great game. Like, I could recommend all sorts of games on there. But to answer your question, Gage, you said, do you think we'll see another summer direct, like a first party?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say no. I think we're gonna get one in the fall. I think we're gonna get a fall direct to kind of see what more games are coming in, like either in the fall coming out like a month afterward, or through the winter into early 2023. That's what I think they'll do, and then we'll get like another direct, like either mini or a game focused one in like the winter, because that's kind of how they roll.
Totally. So. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a weird cadence from Nintendo for the last like 2 years, but I think the pandemic just hit them way harder than a lot of other people. Like they just weren't. Japan typically, I feel like, is not down with like the work from home scenario nearly as much. They're really really concerned about privacy and like assets and like that. I feel like, and
You're right.
I think there's just been a lot of that kind of stuff. So who knows?
They quite simply just also didn't have the infrastructure to support any work from home, or like essentially like when the shit hit the fan, they just didn't even have anything set up to deal with it. Essentially, like in America, we've been doing that stuff for a while, even if it's not great, but at least we had something set up. In Japan, apparently they didn't have shit set up, so that's why things have been tough over there. I mean, food costs a lot, let alone chips. You know what I mean? Like computer chips and nonsense. So totally. It's a miracle that Nintendo's been still producing all these Switches this whole time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, they just did that. They got with Samsung, and they're like, "Hey, you have a bunch of OLEDs. Give them to us. Let's do it."
Dude, I'm sure that OLED is sick. Tim Geddes talks about his OLED a lot.
It makes me pretty jealous for sure. Yeah, I absolutely cannot justify buying another Switch, but
the next handheld I buy, you mark my fucking words, will be a Steam Deck.
Yeah, feel
okay.
Woo! Baby, Vampire Survivors on the go. They should put that game on phones.
That's the high quality experience you're looking for.
Just that shitty little awesome game. One of my games of the year. All right.
Can't fault you for it.
Any other thoughts on Nintendo before we transition into my the next weird segment I've come up with for this episode?
Ultimate segment. No, I think we're good.
I think we're good, yeah.
All right, guys, you're gonna have to
what you got?
bear with me a second here as I pull up this video here. Where's this video? How do you even look at your watch later? You know what I mean? You know what? Fuck it. I'm not even gonna do this.
On YouTube?
I had to
go to your library, I think.
Library? Okay, fine. I guess that. This one's gonna be really quick, and really funny. That's always the plan. I just need to pull up my little sound I made, and But let me ask you guys this question while we wait for me to figure out where I put this. There it is. Who is your favorite Mario character, or who's your favorite Nintendo character, I should say?
Miguel, you go first.
Nintendo character?
Nintendo.
Any of them?
Has to be first party Nintendo, yeah.
Dude, that's hard.
Isn't it?
Let's just say Link. I feel like it's pretty basic, but Link's a good choice.
There's no basic choice, dude. Link is a great choice. What about you, Gage?
It's hard because I think it just makes me I always just kind of feel like Smash Brothers. I guess the Pokemon Company really isn't Nintendo, so I feel like
no, it is. I still count it. I still count that.
You still count it?
I still count
do?
that.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You could
I
say
mean,
a Pokemon.
probably there's a Pokemon in there that would rise above the other folks.
And who's that?
I don't. Well, I didn't really come prepared. I'd have to think about it. On any given day, my favorite Pokemon switches, I guess. So I'm gonna go with Samus Aran, I think.
Ooh.
That was my other choice.
Sexy lady.
I wasn't sure. Yeah, that's a good one too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
She's also a badass.
Yeah, she is.
One day we'll get a Metroid Prime 4, and it'll be a glorious day, but not yet.
I would hope so. Yes, those games are very good, and I really enjoyed the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, you know that it's in development at least, and apparently Jeff Grubb says that we're gonna get our 1 through 3 Prime collection. He says every fucking year, and it never happens. So I'm not gonna hold my fucking breath. God damn it, Jeff Grubb. All glory to Jeff Grubb.
Getting my hopes up, but yeah, all glory to Jeff Grubb.
That's what I say in chat every time that I see Jeff Grubb in chat. I say all glory to Jeff Grubb, like the Hypnotoad, and I feel like it makes him feel weird, and that's why I have to keep doing it. And one time he said, "Thank you, my child," and it took like 30 times for me to say it before he finally acknowledged me. All right, so we're gonna call this segment. Oh, that's the wrong one.
What are you doing? What's going on here? Oh, Mama. Mario.
Oh, you're supposed to say Mario time. Damn it, it didn't say it correctly.
What are you doing?
Hold on, wait.
Mario time.
There you go. Mario time.
Nice.
This is a segment I call Nintendo Impressions.
Nice. Wow.
So now
I think I know where you got
the
this
character,
idea.
the character that you picked, you now have to, do an impression of. You could pick another character. You don't have to pick
I was
that
about
character.
to say, what does Samus do? Just like,
She's like, hey, girl.
Does Link even talk?
No, he goes, Wah!
yeah.
Ha! Ha! He. I don't know. No, that's actually Rock from Soul Calibur. Yeah. Wow. Okay, no. Anyway.
Link is the best. Link is the best Soul Calibur character ever. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, you're right. You're absolutely
He was cool,
right.
dude. Yeah, he was really cool.
I would just throw bombs at people and piss them off. Okay, so no, yeah. All right, so all we're gonna have to do is you pick a Nintendo character, and I just want your best impression of them, and then that's
like
it.
it.
That's our.
I'm gonna. How about you start?
You want me to start? You want me to start?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll tell you who's my favorite Nintendo character. Talk about basic ass bitch. As much as I want it to be any other character,
Mario.
it's probably Mario. Yeah, it's probably Mario.
Right
Because I make Mario sounds all the time. But that's not who I'm gonna do the impression of. I'm gonna do my impression of Yoshi. Yoshi.
Oh dang it!
Yoshi.
Yeah, hell
Yoshi.
yeah.
You like that?
You know what I like is Mario Kart 64 Yoshi.
Ooh, that's a good one. Also do Mario.
That's Mario.
It's me, Mario. Wow! Thank you for playing my game. That's it.
Does he say that?
At the end of Mario 64, he says that. Thank you for playing my game.
That's awesome.
Mamma mia! All right, that's it. That's all I got, guys. What do you? All right, Gage, you're next. You're next in the headline, so you gotta do Mario impressions.
Okay, cool. Well,
We're not
Samus
Mario,
is
Nintendo.
silent, so that's cool. So I'll do one of my favorite Smash character, or my go-to Smash character, which is Captain Falcon, which is show me your boobs, which I like that one a lot. What else did I got? Falcon Punch.
That's good. Yeah, do the Falcon kick.
Falcon kick.
Oh, Miguel interrupted you, but it was also good.
Okay, I'll do Falcon kick. And then there's then he goes like that a lot.
Falcon kick.
But yeah,
Come on,
Captain Falcon's obnoxious, but I like him a lot.
How's your? Can you do a Pikachu? I know you're a Pokemon fan.
Pikachu's not really my guy, but something like that.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Pretty good. Although, like, if you know what I like is the Pokemon sounds from the Game Boy, where they were just like weird little amalgamations. It was it's like, what the fuck is that sound? But, cool. This is a great audio medium thing we're doing right now. It's good.
Yeah, that's why it's Nintendo Impressions. You see the caption at the top? I should have made that red though. Let's make it red. There you go.
Nice.
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
All right, Miguel. Miguel, you gotta do Nintendo Impression.
It's me,
Oh, mamma mia!
Mario.
Mia, pizzeria, boppity-boopity.
Oh yeah, you got a mustache. That means you can speak Italian. You got a mustache. Miguel, can you do Wario? Can I make a suggestion? Wario, can you do Wario?
Wario?
Wait, no, my internet.
I don't remember that shit.
My
dude.
internet disconnected for a slight second there. Can you do Wario again? I didn't hear it.
No, I didn't do Wario.
There's some bullshit.
I didn't realize he talked.
Oh yeah, he goes, "Hey, it's me, Wario."
Oh, he's like, wah, like that.
Wow, 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 wow. I
Oh,
eat the
okay,
guy.
I remember. I vaguely remember now.
Or what about Waluigi?
Like,
Hey,
Waluigi? Waluigi.
He's such a scurv. Waluigi is like, he should be locked up for sure.
Miguel, that was just regular Mario.
Oh, I know it was.
Can anyone do Donkey Kong?
I can't really
Whoa!
play.
Ooh, ow!
It's a gorilla. I don't
Is
know.
that what he?
Ooh, ow! Ooh, ow!
Yeah.
That's the one I got. Yeah. Is that good?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, good job.
Is that
dude.
offensive?
Or we got like, I mean, technically not Nintendo, but it used to originally was on Nintendo. You got the Rare people, so you got like all the banjo people.
That fits. That still works for me. If it was
You know,
on a
like,
Nintendo
or-
console, I think.
That one. That's
Who
pretty
was
good.
that? What was that?
That was banjo.
Oh,
Or,
yeah, that's good.
And then Kazooie's really annoying. Like that.
Oh, you know what we
That's
should
pretty
do? Everybody talk like you're some sort of character on Banjo-Kazooie. So I'll start it first. Is that correct? Isn't that what it
Yeah, that
sounds
was
like? Does it
that
sound
was
like it?
yeah, that was
sound good,
either
right?
the big green. I forget what his name is.
I was going for the
He's-
pirate.
Oh, that's pretty good too. Yeah,
think-
there's a hippo pirate that I think you were pretty close to.
That's what I was going for.
Excellent.
Yep.
Good job, dude.
What's another game?
All right. Well, that's all the impressions I got.
Was
That's
that
good.
it? I'm trying to think like what other. Oh yeah, we fucked up on the Link one. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. That's Link.
There's this town.
Is that good?
Like there's this town probably like an hour and a half south of me called Wiat, and every time I see it, I go Wiat like that. So,
Fuck yeah. There you go.
yeah.
I'm glad that we could regroup and make Link work better.
Great. Good job.
All right, guys, that was
job.
it for the Nintendo impressions segment. That was this week's segment. I think I can make this Nintendo background go away, and yeah.
Right on.
What else we got? Oh, endorsements.
Sure.
Oh,
Remember that? That's something we do on
Yeah.
I do.
right?
I do remember.
Gage, you're the grandfather of this segment, so I think that
Okay.
you're the
All right.
grandfather.
I'll
It's your
yeah,
baby's baby.
Sure, I'll go first.
What's your endorsement
I'll
for the
do
week?
it. I'll do it. So I don't think I ever made this endorsement. I just talked about it briefly on the episode of Odd Valley that we did together.
Okay.
But I got the it's like an omnibus or like a paper or it's not paperback. It's actually like hardbound. It's really rad
Ooh.
of Berserk, and I am now pretty darn
Oh.
far through it.
Yeah.
And it is all the hype. It's all the hype. It's all cracked up to be. Yeah, it's excellent. So it's a total page turner. When I do get time to read it, I can't put it down. So it's really rad. So,
Hell yeah,
big
dude.
Berserk. It's awesome. For people who don't know what it is, it's a manga. It is kind of a really classic one. It's definitely like the inspiration for a lot of like Miyazaki games, like all the Souls games and stuff. It also has a lot of Witcher vibes to it. A really flawed main character, but you kind of root for him anyways. Like total anti-hero story. The art is insane and dark and brutal, and it's really cool. It's just all the way around. I love it.
Hell yeah. Miguel, you got any endorsements?
This week, let me think.
I can jump in. I got one.
Go ahead.
I must. It is my quest to tell everyone on the planet that you should go out and watch, or I guess at this point rent, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, the movie about Nick Cage, starring like a fictional version of Nick Cage. Mochi Squeeze and us and me, we fucking watched that and loved it. Like Pedro Pascal, you know, is in it, and like those two are basically like Cheech and Chong. You know what I mean? They're like peanut butter and jelly in that movie, and it's so fucking amazing, and I love every minute of it. It's meta as hell, and it just, you know, if you like Nick Cage at all, you'll love it. Like I recommend you watch that movie. Like absolutely.
Nice.
I want to watch it again. It's so fucking good.
I'm
I
glad
heard
it's
it was
good.
really good, and I meant to go,
Yeah.
but I didn't.
It's like one of my top movies of this whole year. Like it's up there with because I was really
Everything?
high on Doctor Strange. That was another really
Oh,
good
nice.
movie. So that's on Disney Plus now, by the way.
That's on Disney Plus. Yeah.
Check it out.
I guess I'll endorse Obi-Wan if you haven't finished it.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, I need to.
I enjoyed it.
Poignant.
Like for the whole package. Feel like it's worth the full deal.
Overall, yes. I would debate whether or not it needed to be made to begin with, but having watched it, it was still good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Feels like fan service.
I think it was worth it overall for sure. But yeah.
It's fan service that we can give a thumbs up. All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
What else we got, guys? Is that the last segment of the show?
Yeah, just maybe a little housekeeping. Let it be a one-time bad game or sweeping.
What do we got?
You know the origin of that? Why Tam says that? I don't know.
No, I don't. If you don't know who Tamor Hussein is, you should check him out. Look him up on Twitter. He's fucking hilarious, and he dominates my timeline.
He's a good dude.
Really fucking funny guy, but says like he's one of the type of guys that's like if he puts out a tweet, you know, and you don't smile, then I don't know what to say. He's hilarious. But he tweets about Bloodborne a lot, and I love that game. So what can I say?
Well, yeah, I guess I was just gonna say, you know, we've been slowly but surely trying to build out some social channels and stuff like that. So follow Neon Pocket Dimension on Twitter at what's it?
It's at NPD Squad. I'll put it up
NPD
on the screen
Squad.
here.
If you search Neon Pocket Dimension, it'll come up for sure. And then you know, we're on Twitch at Neon Pocket Dimension, and we got, you know, if you're in the Odd Valley Discord, which is a little more exclusive, you can come check out that channel on there. Good stuff.
Yeah, you know, yeah, I'm gonna figure out a way to put out that link. Why don't you seek us out? You could also hit up Odd Valley Pod, Odd Valley POD, for like all our tweets on all the shows we do here, and all that stuff. We are taking the week off from Odd Valley because I'm gonna go out to some breweries downtown, but I'm gonna record some footage, you know, and I'm gonna like take some videos of my brother-in-law and ask him questions. And we're going to drink beers. So that should be fun. I'll edit that video into a thing. But yeah, Valley Pod, NPD Squad. And if you want to watch us on YouTube, just Google, or you could Google or go to YouTube and search Odd Valley, and you'll find our YouTube page. That's where we post all of our episodes.
Yeah, there's a playlist for this, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah, and I think we'll eventually have our own YouTube channel. You know what I mean? That's what I think that we'll be gearing up to eventually. But for now, just search Odd Valley. It's Odd Valley Studios.
Yeah.
Production.
Yeah. And then I'm Luke Shot First on Twitch and on Xbox, which is probably where you'd find me gaming the most often. Come say what up. We might do some streams coming up soon.
Oh, yeah. We're actually thinking about maybe doing a cycle. What's that game? Cycle something. You know what I'm talking about? Cycle. Fuck. I know you gamers out there know what I'm talking about, but there's a new free-to-play game on Steam called Cycle of something. We're going to try that shit out this weekend. But we also got Fall Guys. We got Ninja Turtles. We're gearing up to do some game streams. I've been playing some of that
Fall Guys again. It's been fun.
Oh, it's so fun. Miguel, you should get that if you don't have it.
Fall Guys?
It's free to play
I
now.
have it on PS4.
We can squad up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Heck yeah.
I was like, I'm just going to let him talk and see what happens. All right. Well, I think that's about it. Is there any other housekeeping things? Any plans? Oh, yeah. Just remember, we record this show live every Wednesday at 7. We did this week on Tuesday, but fucking hell. What is it?
We'll be back to regular scheduled programming next week.
July 6th will be live. Wednesday, 7. And every Wednesday, every week we're going to record the show. And every week you got to listen to us, hopefully. So please listen to us and please hang out with us live.
Tell your friends if you liked it.
Yeah, and then, you know, just remember.
Absolutely.
Just remember it's Mario time.
What are you doing? What's going on here? Oh,
it's Mario time. Nobody will play.
Mario time.
Perfect.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.